Well, let's get to this. Speaking of Syria and congressional hearings on Syria, um, you all remember Joe Wilson, the Republican from
You
South.
lie.
Yes, you lie. The Republican from South Carolina. Well, he has a very interesting theory about why Obama wants to go to Syria, wants to intervene in Syria, and not only intervene in Syria, why he sent the vote to Congress. I mean, it has nothing to do with what happened in Britain and maybe Obama feeling intense pressure to follow suit here in America, where we actually have, a constitution that says we have to do these certain things, unlike the British people who just decided that we should do this because we should hear from the representatives of the people. Also, maybe Obama felt that this was the right thing to do, to let Congress vote on this. But regardless of that, in front of Secretary of State John Kerry, who was presenting before the House Foreign Affairs Committee, basically he was answering questions from lawmakers who might have had questions they might have had about the administration's planning for a military strike against Syria. Well, Joe Wilson took to the stage, and he had a bit more to say than just "you lie."
He was like, "This is a real important hearing, and I'm gonna
I got
leaven it with some stupid."
Let's take a listen to what "you lie" Joe Wilson has to say.
Kerry, on April 25th, the White House Legislative Director Miguel Rodriguez wrote, quote, "Our intelligence community does assess with varying degrees of confidence that the Syrian regime has used chemical weapons." End of quote. With the president's red line, why was there no call for military response in April? Was it delayed to divert attention today from the Benghazi IRS NSA scandals, the failure of Obamacare enforcement, the tragedy of the White House drafted sequestration, or the upcoming debt limit vote? Again, why was there no call for military response 4 months ago when the president's red line was crossed?
Oh man, let's.
Kerry's got this like, Jesus
what?
Christ, so
Let's-
much stupidity, so little time.
Let's review this. So basically, Joe "you lie" Wilson basically referenced a April White House assessment that Syria had used chemical weapons against civilians. This was back in April, which you might remember as the month where these scandals were, at least the IRS and Benghazi scandals, were at the absolute peak.
I think, wasn't that was the peak of IRS scandals?
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, he says that why was there no calls for military response in April? Are we only doing this now in August, September, to divert attention away from Benghazi and the IRS scandals? And then he also goes ahead and throws scandal, the NSA thing, and others in there, because those are the actual things that matter. The NSA is an actual scandal, unlike the Benghazi and IRS one. But this is just ridiculous. Unbelievable that he thinks that, I'm against intervention in Syria, but this is ridiculous that he thinks that Obama's red line is just a distraction from, in April, when he says the original chemical weapon attacks were done, the first ones, he's saying Obama just didn't care about that. But that was the peak of the IRS and Benghazi scandals. I remember they'd go out on TV. It's all you'd hear about those months. April, May, June.
I honestly can't keep track of the Benghazi one because
It's just-
I feel like it's all I've been hearing from them for like
I haven't-
at least
Other than those right-wing nut job pockets, I've not heard much about the Benghazi and IRS scandals in August and so far September.
right.
So to say now that this is some sort of diversion from them is just ridiculous. So along with "you lie" Joe Wilson, I guess it's safe to say "you idiot" Joe Wilson.
You moron.
You moron. You fool.